So Holly, listen. So right, a 2-income household. Now listen, we can definitely have a nice 3-bedroom house under just my income. You dig what I'm saying? 3-bedroom, 2-car garage. But now, out of both our incomes, we can get an 8-bedroom house, 4-car garage. Why are we not elevating together? What you gonna do with your money while I'm paying for everything?
So no. I'm not saying that you're gonna be paying for everything. When I say a 2-income household, I'm not bringing my income. If I start dating a man and he's like, okay, we're gonna get serious, we're gonna make money together. My income prior to you has nothing to do with you. I'm not bringing it to the table, because if you a man, you supposed to groom me, right? We supposed to do this together. My income don't have nothing to do with what
I get it, but we talking about after we've already been together.
Yeah.
Once we're already together, right? And we're trying to figure out, all right, look, we're looking for a new house. Are we going to look for this new house under just my income or both of ours?
You talking to me. If you're dating me, your income going to be solidified. You're not going to care about that. I'm not bringing man to the table.
It's not me caring about it. It's about the banks. I can't get this 1.5.
Now that's different.
Listen, no, it's not. That's what I'm talking about. This $1.5 million house that I want, they're not going to just, hold on. They're not just going to give it to me off my income. Both our incomes will get the house. You dig what I'm saying? So what do you mean you're not going to bring it to the table?
Okay, so.
If you're not going to bring it to the table, then I need to find a woman that will.
So now hear me out. If you need my income to get this house for us, we don't supposed to have this house.
Why? Because you're not going to live in it?
No, hear me out. I'll put my income on the line, but as a man, you are the leader. You're supposed to provide. That means you already coming in the door above your means if you need all of my pocket.
No. It's about the banks. You got to remember.
No, that's different. Like on paper.
No, that's what I'm saying. So
that's different.
So here's my thing, right? If we are trying to get this house, we can get a double the size house if both our incomes are on there. You dig what I'm saying? Regardless of who pays the bills, this, that, and the other, we're going for both of ours. So I'm trying to figure out, why are you saying yours not coming into play?
If that's the game plan, you the leader. I'm following you, baby. Take my W2.
So your income is coming into play.
But you're paying that mortgage. It's not coming out of my pocket.
So what you gonna do? So what you gonna be doing with? So if I'm paying those bills, what are you gonna be doing with your money?
You paying everything else.
Me being me, everything else, investing. But here's the thing, right? When I say, like, I am a wife, let's say, for instance, my income, I don't care if it's $2,000 a month. I will come to my husband. You paying the bills, babe. What we gonna do with this money that I'm bringing in? I'm not bringing it to the table for you to go F it off so you can go trick off with Keisha, Tish,
you're
and
moving
Shay.
The goalpost.
I'm not.
Listen, you just said you're bringing it to the table.
I'm more pissed off the second time.
Let me just say this real fast. So I don't know what her thought was, but on one point she said, if we're just dating, and then towards the end she said, well, if you're my husband, right? So those are two very different situations. If I come to my husband and he says, what we gonna do with this money? That's my husband. If I'm dating you, I don't even know why this is a conversation. He can't even give you his last name. You want it? I'm not just. It's.
Well, I guess
Shan, why are you talking about buying a house
everywhere?
Why are you talking about buying a house and they just
dating?
Well,
I don't think this is
like, why y'all talking about a house unless you're
married at all?
No, this is a podcast, y'all.
I don't need to worry about my money at all.
That's a podcast. Well, I don't think them two are together at all. He was just saying
I'm saying the conversation. I'm saying she's saying the conversation. If we just started dating, you don't need to be worried about my money at all. I'm sorry. If a man is dating a female, he wants to know, he's going to be looking at her, how is she educated, what is she doing with her life, her career, all of those types of things, because he has to calculate in his mind, okay, if she's a lawyer making $250 right now when they're dating, okay, it's a point in there where she might want to have kids and not practice law. So all of those things have to be factored in. So her money is going to play a point even in the dating process for a man. He's going to be thinking about that in his lifestyle down the line if he's considering marriage with her. So for women to act like our money doesn't matter, don't worry about what I'm doing, it's all about you, is absolutely insane to me, because a man has to think about those things.
Well, to be honest with you, I feel like when dating, women spend more money in a relationship than men, because I cook, I'm buying my groceries, he comes over, I cook for him. You know, we do that stuff. We end up spending the most. We buy the toiletries for the house. Y'all be over here at the house. Like, I think women, we spend more money when we're dating, to be honest with you. I'm not talking about dates, but I'm just talking about in general, just coexisting and spending time with each other, I feel like women spend the most money dating.
What?
I do.
Seriously. We do. Like
I'm not even gonna
like whenever I'm in a relationship, like I am buying groceries, I am cooking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sometimes they'll give me money and everything, but I'm running my crib. I'm buying toiletries. You're using all my tissue. You're drinking all my food. You eat all this stuff. And I'm running my ship. So, yeah, while we dating, yeah.
Oh, you mean you spend more money than you usually do personally, not more than what he spends?
I'm just saying, like a woman when she's in a relationship, she does spend more money.
As in, like,
than the man
last
or
month, than the man, or like last month, before I was in a relationship, I only spent like $6,000 a month, but since I'm in a relationship now, I'm spending $8,000 a month. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying in
or
a
you saying that you
situation
spend
like,
more
okay,
than
like
man?
I got my own house. Like I'm in my house. If I'm in a relationship, I'm like, yeah, I'm buying more stuff. I'm making sure that he good. I'm making sure that it's food all the time. Like I'm not asking him to give me some money to buy groceries. I'm just doing that. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it ain't like men. I don't know too many men that got their own crib and they buying groceries and, you know what I'm saying, cooking all the time and stuff like that. I just feel like that
And
women,
here we go.
we do that mostly. What? We do spend more money. I spend more money. I'm telling you.
At my husband's crib, where I lived at home with my parents, and he had his. I think more men have their own spots in dating first before women. So men have to provide the food for the house, the woman hanging up, eating everything, hanging out, the electricity, the TV's being run while they're at work. You in the house, laid up, chilling in their house. I think men spend more money in the dating process than women. That's what I think.
I say this real fast. It depends on the woman that you have, right? So so for me, I'm a very catering woman. Okay, so yes, I'm gonna go. I put a lot of thought into it. So you come to the house, I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna do everything because that's just who I am as a person. There are women who's like, nope, he got to do everything. That's just not, and it's not because he's taking advantage of it or anything. It's just the woman that I am. You know,
that's what I'm saying. Right, it's the type of woman, and we think about their favorite foods.
And I'm sorry,
you know
Chanel.
Before I met, I wasn't buying these.
I'm gonna be real with you, Chanel. None of that shit count if it's only in your house. If you ain't putting that shit in my crib, it don't even count. You buying toiletries at your house, putting groceries in your refrigerator, just because I came over there to use it, because we kicking it for the night, is not the same thing. Now, if you bought it and put it in my house, that's a totally different standard. That's a totally different thing right there.
I don't have a lot of experience with dudes having their own house.
I'm about to go ahead. I'm gonna add a monkey wrench in there too.
Sweetie, don't do your wife. But if I was your
all right, I go over there, use one roll of toilet paper, and all of a sudden you have to buy 17 rolls of toilet paper because of me. No, hell no.
Why are you using one roll?
So all I'm saying is, there are certain women, if I come to your house and I see you're in need of something, I just take it upon myself to just go get it. I was like, oh, this, I don't mind. I don't ask him because he's gonna say no. But I'm like, I don't have to ask. He needs it, and
we do. We buy stuff for y'all.
But I feel like
towels
men
be looking all old and stuff. I'm about to buy some new towels because I ain't using those enough over there.
Don't be up in women's houses like that. Like it's not even safe for men to be doing that. I mean, it's like the rule when a man's dating a woman. You can't trust other dudes that the woman was dating before to pop up.
Casey, the dudes be dudes.
It's the women that pop up. That's why I don't want to be in nobody's crib when I first meet them. Like, you got an ex.
But I'm saying for dude safety though, he'd rather have the woman come over to his house versus him go over to her house and catch a bullet, something crazy pop off. Am I tripping? Because
hold on, no. You right? No, Marcus. There's two sides to that story. No, there's two sides to that story. Because men also worry about bringing women to their crib too. Because of shit that may pop. Like we worried about both of them.
Can I please clarify this? Because I just want to be very clear. I only date manly men who got their shit together. So that whole thing about I'm dating, no. It's my man is busy. So there are certain things that I pay attention to, and I'm not gonna ask him, I just do it for him. It has nothing to do with his manhood. He can't afford it. It's just something I like to do. As the woman in the house,
Somebody in the chat.
Right. She over here getting
You got
mad at
triggered
the
reading the chat. I thought you need glasses. You probably didn't even read that comment right.
I did. Marcus, shut up. You know I can't see.
It's just that women are intuitive. We're intuitive, so we just think about stuff and we spend our money when we think
But
about it.
how come y'all so damn intuitive? But when somebody asks you for something directly, all of a sudden all that intuition go out the damn window. He calls you and says,
it feels better when we come up with it ourselves.
We ain't asked you to do that. We asked you to listen to what we want. Nobody asked you to go and come up with some random shit. Talk about some, I'll put some new toilet paper in your bathroom. Motherfucker, I asked you to make me a sandwich. What the hell you doing?
You can't get toilet paper in the sandwich?
I'm just saying, that's the logic that y'all going off of. Talking about some we intuitive, but you don't want to be intuitive about the damn sandwich I wanted.
Hey, I think Ruth said something.
You just need to make sure they get you the sandwich.
Like I said, intuitive, we think about y'all favorite foods and snacks. So whenever you come over, it's there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm saying.
Gushers and Magnum ice cream.
It'd be their favorite foods and snacks.
Y'all even know y'all want it.
No, it'd be their favorite foods and snacks that they load your refrigerator up with.
Yeah, everything I like.
I don't even eat cookies and cream ice cream. Why is this in the refrigerator? Oh, I just thought you might like that. So you ain't gonna get my butter pecan? So you forgot the butter pecan, but you're gonna get the cookies and cream though.
Hey, Ruth mentioned something about going out on dates. What was that you said, Ruth?
Oh, I think that men spend more money.
No, you was asking ladies if they getting taken out on dates.
Oh yeah, you guys getting taken out on dates because why we at the house so much? I
was saying outside of the dating part.
Ruth, you ain't seeing inflation? It costs $35 to go to a movie now. Shit, this is
Did you ask why be at the house so much?
Yeah.
You know everybody ain't celibate, Ruth. You know that, right?
Say what?
You know everybody isn't celibate.
I understand what you're saying, but if you're in the courting process, right? You'll be outside the house and the men spend money on it. So I don't know how toilet paper and snacks is adding up to the dates. That's what I'm saying.
That's outside the dates.
I know a girl who counted the light bill went up because he's around, and I'm just like, I don't want to be like counting all the cents and the pennies, that he spends. Like, I just don't think that this is the same. If you pulled out your wallet as much as he did, or even at the beginning, you'd be complaining way more about that than snacks and whatever else we spend our money on that we volunteer, like Sweeney said.
I'm not complaining at all. I mean, I'm doing what I want to do. It's just that I think a lot of men think that they're the only ones spending money when they're dating, because like what you just said, they think that when we're going out, that's the only time money's being spent. It's not.
Chanel,
I'm not talking about you, Chanel. I'm talking about somebody I personally know. She literally was like, and he's not paying the bill. And then when I asked him what was going on, then come to find out she wasn't paying her bills on time, judging him for staying. It was crazy. Mm-mm. So it's not about what you're saying, and also I don't know what celibacy have to do with this conversation.
Just that threw me off.
Hey Chanel, you want to know the difference?
No, you talked about being celibate before. I'm saying celibate like people.
Actually, that was in the back chat. Actually,
no, it wasn't.
If I'm not mistaken.
No, it wasn't. We talked about this before.
Hey guys, I'm celibate. Thank you, Marcus, for that. No.
You're welcome.
Chanel, you want to know the difference though? The difference is that when you talk about the things that y'all do, it's because you want to do it. Whereas the things that we do is always an expectation for us to do it. Nobody came to your house and said, man, I expect there to be a goddamn, it better be King toilet paper roll with my name on it. And that motherfucker, every time I walk in there, and if it ain't, we got a problem. Like, for us, that's an expectation. If I don't put money up, you get mad. See, if you don't put money up, it's just like, I guess, man, ain't no toilet paper in the crib today. Gotta use it.
You were really on toilet paper tonight, Sweeney. Goodness.
That's because she brought it up, so I thought I was.
It was such a small thing, such a small thing. I was just throwing a few things out there.
No, I understand what you're saying, because I used to be like, oh, I gotta pay for my makeup and my sitter and all this other stuff, and then I was like, yeah, those are things we're gonna buy anyway, and we do spend money, but if you really, they literally spend it to waste. It's gone. After you go to dinner and you spend $250, they don't see that no more. And then you expect it the week after and the week, you know what I mean? So it's just like, it adds up.
At least you get 180
And when you
uses out
get
of the money you
married,
spend.
you be looking at like, nah, I wanted to go to dinner. I can cook. That I hate wasteful spending like that. Like
Me too.
$500 dinners for it to just be over with in 2 hours. I can't stand that. I feel like we can go to a concert, at least have an experience over some food. Every now and then, yes, but not when I'm looking at that daycare bill we spending.